The Hundred Dresses Part 1 by ELEANOR Estes. ELEANOR Estes, also known as Elbasan Esther, was an American children's author and a children's librarian. Her book Ginger Pie, which she also created illustrations for, won the Newbery Medal. Three of her books, The Middle Muffet, Rufus M., and The Hundred Dresses, were Newbery Honor winners. The book The Middle Muffet was awarded the Lewis Carroll Shelf Award. Esther's books were based on her life in small town Connecticut in early 1900s. This is the summary of the short story The Hundred Dresses Part 1. On Monday, Wanda Petronsky was not in her class seat, but nobody noticed her absence. She usually sat in the corner of room 13, which housed the rough boys. These boys did not score high marks, were the loudest, and sat in the dirtiest section of the room. Wanda was a quiet girl without any friends. She came from Bogan Street, which was the poorest neighborhood in the town. She sat in the corner of room 13, overlooked by everyone. The only time anyone noticed Wanda was after school hours, when they made fun of Wanda. On Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie noticed that Wanda was not in her class. The reason they noticed Wanda's absence was because she made them late to class. Peggy was the most popular girl in the school, and Maddie was her closest friend. Usually they waited for Wanda so that they could make fun of her. No one in room 13 had name like Wanda. She came to school alone and wore a faded blue dress. Though her dress was clean, it was wrinkled and loose. Peggy, outwardly polite, would ask Wanda how many dresses she had in her closet. Wanda would reply she had 100 dresses, all made up of silk and velvet. They would let her go and laugh behind her back. They didn't believe that Wanda, who wore a faded blue dress, had 100 dresses. They would also ask her how many shoes she had. Wanda would reply she had 60 pairs of shoes. The girls again did not believe her, so they would ask her if they were all the same color. She would reply that they were all different colors. Peggy was not a cruel girl. She did not believe that Wanda had 100 dresses and therefore felt justified in making fun of Wanda. Maddie, however, did not feel good about teasing Wanda. Sometimes when Peggy politely mocked Wanda, Maddie would stay quiet. So she was glad when Wanda did not come to school that day. While Maddie worked on an arithmetic problem, she thought about writing a note to Peggy asking her to stop this game. But Maddie was afraid. She imagined how she would feel if Peggy told everyone that she was wearing Peggy's old dress. So she tore the note and hoped Peggy would stop making fun of Wanda. Thinking of Wanda's dresses, Maddie thought of drawing and coloring contest. For girls, the contest was about drawing dresses, and for boys, designing motorboats. She knew Peggy would win the contest, since Peggy could draw very well. The next day it was raining, so Peggy and Maddie ran straight to the school without waiting for Wanda. Maddie wished Peggy good luck and hoped she would win the contest. When they entered the classroom, they were dazzled by the drawings that had been put up all over the classroom. Miss Mason, their teacher, waited until all the students were gathered in the classroom. Then she announced the winner for the boys' contest. She then informed the class that while most of the girls submitted 1 or 2 drawings, one girl from the class had drawn pictures of 100 dresses. She then happily announced that Wanda Petronsky was the winner of the girls' contest. Though Wanda was not present that day to collect the medal, Miss Mason hoped she would be in class tomorrow to collect the award. For now, Miss Mason asked her students to take a walk around class and admire Wanda's drawings. Maddie, looking around, recognized some of the drawings and whispered excitedly to Peggy. Maddie realized that all the paintings were made by Wanda. The video that we just saw is the first half summary of the story The 100 Dresses by ELEANOR Estes. Although she depicts the life in a small town village during the 1900s, the matter that is being discussed has transcended time and still is a glaring issue even in the recent times. Bullying is a social issue that one can face at different points in his or her life. It is often because of hurt behavior that people tend to express such behavioral issues. The scar that it could leave on the individual at the receiving end is beyond words. It is our right to lead a life without having to fear the aspect of bullying. Let's all pledge our support against bullying and hope that at least we could start a positive change and refrain from being a bully. Thank you.